October 2nd, 2014, Linwood, Washington, United States shop, WIKISPEED Build Party Nightly Demo! I'm here with Alex Schnapp. I don't know. Yeah, Robinson. That's right. Tom Tabor, Milo Wing, Matt, and I don't know your last name at all. Bojack. And Rob Huggins was here earlier, as was Conrad Nark, and who did I miss? Probably somebody else. So on the NSX, Conrad took the front bumper off. He put it on and then took it off again. And we took the steel front crush structure and Conrad fabricated an aluminum stand-in. So we measured the steel front crush structure and I took a picture of the weight. I'll post it later. I think it was 16.8 pounds. And this guy, this aluminum one that he's in the process of making, is just over 6 pounds. No, it's even less than that because I remember it's a 12-pound difference. So that'll then attach to the front. So that's one of the projects going on, is lightweighting that. Then the team removed interior module number 6 because its bottom is wider than it should be and it gets stuck pulling it out of the car. So we removed that from car number 6. And then Tom Tabor and I went to the Renton Joint Venture Factory and got car body, Scrumming car body, which is in the trailer. I'll show everybody that in a minute. And this interior that's totally dark. I don't think you, internet, can see it at all, but I'm actually showing you an interior module right now. So I'll pan back on car body number 6, and we got its windshield frame. So here is the Scrum Inc. interior module upside down in our trailer with a heater and a light. And what Tom Tabor and Erica and Matt primarily did was put 3 more layers of reinforcement in the nose where it's going to get the most aero load because this one's going to Germany. They also very smoothly blocked off the front air dam, improving the aerodynamics of this guy. So they have a layer of carbon that they've added, perfectly smooth, and then a layer of biaxial matte to add thickness, and then another layer of carbon. And there had been a crack in the front, but it's now been repaired and 4 times as thick now. Meanwhile, Milo Wing laid up another headlight bucket mold, because you can see on this side there isn't one. So he laid up a new headlight bucket mold. If that comes out, tomorrow we'll attach it in here and glue it in. Yeah, they taped plastic down inside the trailer, and the trailer is going to become a little hot box tonight with that heater, because it's starting to get cold now here in October in Seattle. Let's see the temperature now. In here is 56, almost 60 degrees. Looks like 58 degrees. Yeah, but anything, oh, it's just over 60. It's like 62. Anything over 55 will work. Yeah. So if that heater continues to put out any heat, we should be in good shape. Yeah, we should, and we can always check that thermometer right there because it's at the coolest point. It's at the floor, which is where a lot of the composites are. So that's good. So that happened. Then, oh yeah, Tom, how did you get it so smooth? How did you, Matt, and Erica get it so smooth? Because it is gorgeously smooth.
Honestly, we cut 2 pieces first to cover the air dam, and then another one there because we were worried about that, and we had great success with that. So then we kind of went for it with the biaxial stuff, and just laid one continuous piece over, and it wrapped in and just laid it. Oh, you know what we did first? Before we laid anything down, we wetted it out. And
with epoxy?
With epoxy. Then we laid it, and then we wetted it on top. And that was Erica. She did composites class, so that's how. And then we made sure we had a strong bond to the substrate.
Oh, that sounds really good.
And that helped lay it down flat.
You guys are so smart. Yeah. Awesome. Hey, Alex, if you can show me some of what you've done on the front crush structure, and luckily that's over in the light. Also, I've been working on the side crush structure. It's really dark. There's one. I made the front vertical and the left vertical, and I laid out the rear, but it's not drilled yet, and I laid out the rear. But okay, on the front, Alex, if you can walk through what you've done.
I just drilled 2 holes here into this pedal plate, and then it just goes into the back.
And that's the start of the front crush structure. Yes. Those are the standoffs. And then for that, you needed to lower the splitter mounts, right?
I had to remove these, and I had to cut these 2.
Shorten the splitters.
Yeah, shorten the splitters.
Okay. And so those haven't had new holes drilled into the pedal plate yet, but the threaded rod has been cut to the right length.
So it's ready to drill.
Yeah, because the next piece of the crush structure is a 6x6 1/8 inch thick alloy of aluminum. I think it's 6063 that goes across horizontally. Now, so these have to be short enough to go under it, and they are now. So yeah, one goes 48 inches wide from here to here, which leaves room for the wheels and tires, which are right here. And then one that's 6 feet wide goes in front, which goes in front of the wheels and tires for maximum crash protection. So the side cross structures are underway. I've drilled the fronts. I'll need to drill the rear and then the horizontals. And it looks like the front cross structure standoffs are complete, and then the 48-inch pieces I think have been cut, but they need to be drilled, and then the 6-foot piece needs to be drilled and then bolted, and the splitter mounts, they just need 2 holes drilled because you did all the other hard work already. Yeah. Awesome. And then here is the headlight mold that Milo has waxed, put Vaseline on together, making a release agent, and then wet it out. And that actually is looking much better, Milo. And because it had some wrinkles before because there wasn't quite enough epoxy. Now there is. And it looks like there could be even less wrinkles if the technique that you'd mentioned had been applied, where resin was put down first, Tom Tabor,
so,
which
yeah.
you said was passed on from Erica.
Yeah.
Resin, then the ply, and then resin, then the next ply, then resin, then the next ply. Because this ridge is going to keep it from mounting onto the body. We've got to hold that down somehow.
Clamps.
Yeah, or, well, clamps with plastic wrap on the pieces will let the clamps release, or even blue tape. Just 3M blue painter's tape. But that's going to need to be held. All this is going to need to held down on these ridges, or else it's not going to.
With the heater too.
And maybe we need to put more composites on to help hold this down.
Yeah.
Is that, if that hasn't cured yet, we need to use it right away.
Yeah.
It's probably curing now. That probably needs to, gloves, but it needs to be done fast. Okay, and then there's the carbide, the interior 6. What else did we do tonight, guys?
Don't know.
That might be the
Listen to music.
extent of it. All right, success.